and execute his block.
Kamara trying the right side. Shifts by at the 15. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Takes it to about the 37. The Saints at 8-4 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Rodgers on the move to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend. And we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend that as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Shoves him away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, it's Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Rodgers now on first down. Complete to Olave on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Well, across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Young on 3rd and 2. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is...
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdown passes now here in his first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to...
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Here's Grupe for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here is 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need...
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Groupie for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 8. Young will set to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Brian Brzee, a first-round pick there on the stop. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Young lets it fly for Thielen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A give to Kamara running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Kamara trying again. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. At a point after, good by Groupie. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. Here we go. Here we go. But I feel like, no, never mind. This is the work.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So a player shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Williams. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work if he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
And my goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Flipping able to add the PAT. The lead grows even larger in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Cause you be in your zone when you